You're on this video right now because you want to learn how to use internet marketing to add people into your MLM downline, maybe to help you sell more products or services, whatever you happen to promote, or maybe you're actually just trying to consistently attract people to you who are interested in, maybe another stream of income, right? Maybe you're tired of wandering around Walmart, telling people they look sharp and asking them if they keep their options open, or maybe you're tired of going through, your list of your friends and family, and either you've been rejected by all of them, you're just, you've hit up everybody you could, everybody that was interested. Maybe you even, like me, actually did get a team that way and had something going, but now you're realizing that there are smarter, more efficient ways to build a long-term business and not just a downline. All right, so ignore all this stuff in a little bit. I'm going to go through it all. This is actually, I just recorded this video, or at least I thought I did, but I actually wasn't recording at all. So this goes to show you that you can be kind of a technical idiot and still kind of get things accomplished and run an internet business. So a little bit about me. I'm Brian Couch. I'm from thosemlmboys.com, and I've been doing this for a while now. I went to Texas A&M University. You probably can't see what I'm pointing at. That's my degree on my wall. Here's my ring. I got my degree. I graduated. I got a job. I went into the working world, and I got laid off, right? I realized that job security doesn't really exist, that in order for me to have financial independence, I needed to take matters in my own hands. I'm sure that's why you realize this as well, that you needed to go into internet marketing, right? You need to get the internet to attract people to you, because, if you've ever cold called leads, if you've ever pulled out a phone book and said, like, hey, I got your number from the largest list of people that want to make extra money. Is that you? Right? If you've ever gone through some crazy stuff like that to try to get more people in your MLM downline, whatever company you happen to be building, this video is going to change all of that. It's going to make it a lot better for you, right? So I basically, a little bit of my story, I went through, I got a whole bunch of people involved. I realized that, 90% of the people that I was talking to from my warm market just were not interested at all, right? Initially, it was a much better percentage initially, because some of the people were like, I could just tell them, like, just get in, come on, just get in, or just buy some product at least. This is great. Help me out. I'm launching this business. And that worked, right? But after I got rid of that real close inner circle of people, all the other ones, things got a little bit worse. Most people weren't really in the right time in their life. And you'll find that as you do it, I would keep a list of them all and follow up with them like 3 months later. Like, all right, let's see what Mary's up to now. Hey, Mary, how's the kids? Everything still going good? Cool, because this opportunity is even more exciting. I'm slightly better off than the last time I told you about it, right? So this is just a better way. When I got what I'm about to teach you, once I got this, cool things were happening to me. The very first time it ever happened, I jumped into basically learning how to internet market to build my MLM, and I'm skiing with some friends in Colorado. I'm on a mountain, and this is the very first time I'd ever skied before. I'm exhausted. My legs are so sore. I sit down and I'm resting. I pull out my phone to take a picture, and I get a phone call. And I answer, and I'm like, hello? And it's this lady. And she's like, hey, Brian, I'm so excited. I'm so glad you answered the phone. I just joined your team. I saw your video on the internet, and I joined you. I was like, this is awesome. This is so amazing. So now, instead of spending my time basically trying to invite people to a presentation, sitting down with them, spending an hour, hour and a half going through the presentation, trying to launch their business right there, I now spend that time marketing, putting out material that people are attracted to, and pulling in only the people who are interested, to where I'm not spending time ever hearing no, right? I'm only on the phone with people that already joined me. So, all right, so basically how this works is you got traffic, right? If you've ever wandered around through the mall just trying to use the 3-foot rule, shaking hands and telling people they look sharp, you know what traffic is, right? You go to a high traffic area where a lot of people are. Traffic on the internet is basically just moving a lot of eyeballs to something. If you can get a lot of people to a specific page, right? So how do you do that? You do it through Facebook, right? You put a little Facebook post like, hey, you guys, check this out. This is cool. The way that I learned to do something. It's something attractive, right? And you guys keep your options open. Here's the page, and it'll go to what's called a capture page. I'm going to talk more about a capture page in a second. So Facebook is one way, right? Another way would be YouTube. For example, this video. Directly below this link, if you want to know what a capture page is and how there's only one thing it can do, and that's get your email in order to go to the other side. It captures that information. You can click on the link directly below this video and see a capture page. It should open up in another window or whatever. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, and you can listen to the sound of my voice while I tell you the rest of this. So traffic, you can do YouTube videos, you can do stuff. There's also paid ads. You can make little advertisements and stuff, and people click on the ads. It's called direct response marketing. and I can give you a resource for learning all this stuff, and that'll send them off to your capture page, to your page that's going to educate them a little bit and capture their information before then sending them on to, basically what you promised them on the other side of the capture page. All right. So you're sending traffic, whether it's from, or even Google, right? If you make these videos, maybe you found this video on Google, maybe you found my blog post that this is embedded on, and you were Googling around and you saw my blog post. So Google's another way to get traffic, right? So internet traffic just gets sent around. Basically, this is your sales funnel, okay? So you put in all these traffic sources coming from all areas right here in the capture page. And so it's just one page. It says all the things that attract the right person and push away all the wrong people, okay? You don't want the wrong people in your sales funnel. You don't want to end up on the phone with somebody asking you if it's a pyramid scheme. You don't want to waste your time like that. So that's what the capture page does. The people who are interested, they opt in. They put their email address in, right? They decide that what they see is interesting enough that they want to put their email address in to advance forward to the next page, okay? The next page is going to be, basically you give them some value, deliver what you promised them, and maybe move on to introducing them to your opportunity, right? So basically what I've done there by gathering up all these emails from these leads, these email addresses, is I've built a list online. I've built a list of email addresses. And it turns out whether you're, talking to a person you just met one-on-one, giving them a presentation, or they watch a video, or you give them a DVD and they watch the video on that, it all kind of converts about the same. So I'd rather spend my time marketing to bring hundreds of thousands of eyeballs onto it than actually go out there one by one shaking hands and trying to convince people to go check this opportunity out, right? Rather, put the marketing out there, people who are actively looking for it, people who are Googling how to make money online, people who want this kind of information will find it, and they'll find you once you put it out there, once you follow a couple simple steps, right? So this can get really, really complicated. Internet marketing has been around for a while. There's tons and tons of different aspects, and really what you ultimately need in order to kind of shortcut to success, because one of the problems about internet marketing is, let's say, I make $100,000 doing this little deal, and I tell everybody exactly how I do it, and it gets really popular, and everybody gets all fired up about it, and it's awesome. It helps a lot of people. And then 10 years go by, and all of that information is still there, and all of that buzz and that hype and excitement is all still there on the internet, even though that strategy no longer works anymore, right? So the thing that you really need in internet marketing is a good mentor who's having success now, who knows what they're doing right now, who can take action quickly and guide you in the right path, all right? So a little bit more about what I'm saying. So what I teach is the 3 C's of marketing, and I leverage the system, a little training platform, so that basically the people that I can bring in can also do the same for their people, so that we're all learning from the same book, right? We just keep updating the book. So I teach the 3 C's of marketing. That's how to create traffic, how to capture leads, and how to convert those leads into sales, okay? So once you've got this list made of and this is a good list, right? This is a list of people that actively raised their hand. They said, hey, I want to know more, and you're sending them emails. You're drip feeding emails on them. So I used to go through my little book and be like, okay, I'm going to call this person back. I'm going to follow up with them, right? Now I have pre-written emails. In fact, if you click on the link below and put your email address in that form to see the video on the other side, the video is going to teach you some awesome things, the stuff that really got me started, the reason that I'm no longer in IT anymore, right? I used to be an IT worker for a circuit board company. Now I'm an online entrepreneur. So you'll be able to see that exact same video, but I will also, that your email address that you have will be sending you emails over time, and that's my follow-up. So instead of me, keeping track of people on a date, on a calendar or whatever, and going back and following up with them over time, I now have an automated follow-up, some emails that I've typed, and that they're going to drip on you. Of course, at the bottom of every single one of them, I follow the Can Spam Act. There's a little unsubscribe thing, and if you no longer are interested in making a bunch of money from your laptop, being able to travel the world and be free instead of tied to the phone and tied down to your local region, right? You can just click on that unsubscribe button at any time. All right, so back to what I was saying over here. The other really, really cool thing about internet marketing for your MLM is, when you're talking to people, you can kind of just get a good feeling for what's working. But when you actually have the numbers, when you have the science, I'm an analytical dude, so this makes everything so amazing. I love this shit. But it's something called A/B testing, split testing, right? So I can try 2 different capture pages, and side A is going to get 1 capture page, and that's half the traffic. Maybe 1,000 people will get one, and another 1,000 will get B. They'll get the other capture page, and maybe they'll be the exact same capture page except for I changed the headline, right? And then A will convert it like 33%, and B will convert it 40%. Right? And then it'll be like, okay, yeah, cool. We'll get rid of A, we'll keep B. And now my sales funnel just got a little bit better, a little bit more up to date to what's working right now, right? I can do the same thing with emails. I send an email out and 12% of people open it, and I send another email out and like 18% of people open it. Like, okay, this is a good headline. What about this headline is good? Like, all right, I'm giving value. You know, I've got some buzzwords in there, some hot button words that people like, and these are all things that you can learn as you jump in, as you immerse yourself in a culture of people, of entrepreneurs that are all doing this. You know, we've got a team, right? As soon as you jump into a team of entrepreneurs that are all trying to build different businesses online, right now we got about 7,000 people in a Facebook group, and everybody's constantly talking from all around the world 24/7 about the latest and greatest strategies. What is exactly working for them right now to build their business, all right? So that's basically how internet traffic, if there's anything that you have right here on the tip of your mind right now that's some specific that I forgot to kind of cover, maybe I glossed over it, directly below, just scroll down a little bit, there's some comments. You can leave a comment, ask me a question. I try to really, really stay on top of that stuff and get back to people quickly on those because I want to help out, right? Because I know what it's like to be completely lost in this maze. You keep seeing all these videos, you're just clicking around here and there, and everybody's got different things that they have to say, right? And you can't figure out, you know, can I trust this guy, or like, can I trust Brian? Like, can you really trust me or not? You know, that's for you to decide. But I'm an Aggie. We don't lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. But if we're going back to here, create traffic, capture leads, and convert sales. I mean, in the front end, that's basically all there is. Now down here, you got your upsells, and you got your team culture, your team building, helping your teams do the exact same thing. And we have different systems and stuff for that too, so you don't spend all day and night helping somebody who doesn't really want it as bad as you want it, right? Because I had the problem in network marketing that I would want it for them more than they wanted it for themselves. And, you know, it just doesn't work. It's kind of like working out, right? Like if somebody's trying to lift 100 pounds and I'm spotting them with like 15 pounds of weight and I'm helping them out, as soon as they move on, you know, the next week and they want to go to 125 pounds, I have to spot them even harder, right? Because they didn't grow. They didn't grow as a person. They didn't grow as an entrepreneur. They didn't step into any sort of leadership, and they aren't any better for it, right? So then it just becomes more and more weight that I got to carry for people. And you don't want to do that. You want to let people kind of, you know, struggle a little bit till they figure it out, because that's how they're going to get it best for themselves, right? So I'm getting off a little bit too deep into this. Right now, what you really need to do is you need to take some action. Right now, you need to decide that you're done clicking around for other things, and you found something that's working right now. Okay, you found something that's working for a whole bunch of people right now, and it's actually in the next maybe like 40 days. If you're watching this 40 days after I submit this video, then it's already happened, and good for you. If not, then you're lucky. You're kind of in like a pre-launch phase right now of something that's going to be really, really big, completely revolutionize the industry. And if it's after that 40 days, you know, you'll probably click on the link directly below here, and you'll know exactly what it is because you've seen this page before. So join anyway. Decide that you need more. You want some internet marketing for your MLM. Let me help you. Let me coach you. Let me guide you. Click on that link below. Watch that video and learn the 3 things you can do to get your MLM online, get people loving to buy from you, get people addicted to it, and wanting to come back more and more because of the value you deliver. I'm Brian Couch. I love you. I'll see you on the other side.